you doing, hipsters? Good to be here. All right. I'm sorry, was that something? Are you from Illinois? Because you're a little annoying. Shut up, Buck, would you please? Thank you. Oh, man, look at all these people. Yes, nice. I'm a visitor to your fair land. I live in Northern Virginia now, which is just outside our nation's capital, you know. And currently, I am the oldest working comedian in D.C. now since Joe Biden left, you know. That's, I don't know if you follow the news, but today President Trump announced that he was appointing Governor Chris Christie to be our ambassador to the International House of Pancakes. So it's a little bit of news for you there. It is spring in Virginia. It's beautiful. Spring in Virginia. I got to tell you, the beautiful yellow forsythia is in bloom. You know, it's nice. I'm out there. I'm pruning my azaleas. My wife's putting in some chlamydia. It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. I love the spring. And we had a very nice winter. It was a very calm, you know, not severe winter. We only had one snowstorm. And I remember that the snowstorm, it started on a Friday afternoon. Because I remember waking up from my nap, fortunately, and I asked the wife, I said, how much snow has fallen? She says, about this much. I said, seriously, 8 inches? That's a lot of snow. That's a lot of snow. But listen, the best part of that snowstorm is I got to show my young grandson how he could write his name in the snow, you know? Yeah. Longhand. They don't teach that shit no more, right? And then I wrote my name in Morse code. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. No, things are fine down there because I have a new urologist now. He's from India. His name is Dr. Jagundapeka, and last month I went to see the Pekka for the first time. And the doctor, first thing he says to me, he says, Wes, you have to stop masturbating. And that's not good news, right? So I said, now hang on there, Pekka. It's 2017 and self-gratification happens to be a perfectly acceptable form of adult relaxation. He says, yeah, I agree, but this is my waiting room and rules and regulations, yeah. But I'm keeping busy there. I'm working with Tinder right now. Anybody on Tinder here? I'm starting a site on Tinder for senior dating. It's called Ashes. It's going to be big. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link it to my own site. I have an e-commerce site. I sell various marital aids and sexual devices to older people. And we got some fabulous items if you're interested. We've got the crotchless Depends. We have, get that. I got 3 kinds of edible panties with more fiber. I got that. Get that. Yeah. I got a whole line of no see-through negligees, so things are taking off for me. Yeah. And then during the day, I have what I do is I do wine tastings, okay? I do wine tastings. I go into a grocery store. I set up my table. You're laughing. You haven't got to the punchline yet. I open all the wines my boss wants people to try. And the other day, a lady's coming towards me. I said, ma'am, would you like to try one of my delicious wines today? She says, what are my choices? I said, yes or no, bitch. All ready to go. So since I left Orange County 5 years ago, I'm now married 42 years. 42 years, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 42 years. Thank you. I'm not showing you my ring. That's my gang sign. That's a W for whipped. That's what that is. I started doing my comedy in Orange County several years ago after being married, 35 years, because I realized I could come out and I could talk for 10 goddamn minutes. But it's tough now because my wife is in menopause. You guys know what menopause is? I'm going to tell you. Menopause is when a woman's hormones separate into the Bloods and the Crips, ladies and gentlemen. And all my young comedy friends say to me, well, what's sex like during menopause? How do you have sex during menopause? What's it like? I said, well, it's like breakfast at the Holiday Inn, okay? Everything's familiar. There's no more eggs. You wish those sweet buns were a little fresher. The toast is dry. But it's free, so fuck it, right? There you go. There you go. Now, Liz, look, I kid about my wife, but I got to tell you, in our marriage, we have had a great sex life. I have gotten to do everything I learned about at Boy Scout camp, okay? I got to do all that stuff. But recently, I asked my wife, I said, honey, why don't you ever tell me when you're having an orgasm? And she says, well, I don't like to call you at work. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm here visiting my mom because I am still in the will, and I took her car to Jiffy Lube. Anybody been to Jiffy Lube? You been to this den of upselling quasi-mechanics? Have you? This gang of automotive school dropouts? So I roll up to Jiffy Lube, and the guy says, hi, my name is Chaz. I'm going to be your service advisor. I said, now hang on there, Chewy. I didn't come in here for service advice. I just want you to change the goddamn oil. Can you do that for me? None of your tricks. He says, okay, do you want the synthetic oil? I said, no, motherfucker, put in the real oil, okay? Who do you think you're dealing with? He says, all right, look, there's free entertainment and coffee in our waiting room. So I go in the waiting room. Folks, Jiffy Lube coffee could dissolve concrete. Okay? And the day I was there, the entertainment consisted of a 2-year-old who had dropped a Dixie cup full of Cheerios and was screaming like it was a half a gram of cocaine. So the grease monkey comes back and he says, Mr. Martens, we recommend that you have your tires rotated. I said, there's more of your bullshit there, Jesus, because I rotated them the whole goddamn way here. They're fine. He says, also, you need battery acid. I said, fine, pour this coffee in. So I'm an anomaly. I'm an older guy, okay? And I work with so many younger comedians all the time, you know? And it's tough, you know? But I tell them I'm a baby boomer. And there's never any baby boomers here? Clap it up for the baby boomers. You're the greatest generation, are we not? We put a man on the moon and took LSD at the same time. Remember that? Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, but this younger generation, I swear to God, we failed these people miserably. We raised a generation of non-smoking, sunscreen slathered, gluten-free Taylor Swifting, box wine drinking, hummus dipping, hookah sucking, emo, YOLO, non-GMO, tweeting, twerking, pierced, tatted, dick pic clicking, selfie snapping, porn streaming, skeeting, Prius driving, emotional hemophiliacs. But young people, you guys came up with so much better weed than I had in the 70s. Of course, you had to because your music fucking sucks. So you know what? All I'm looking for in this world is a little respect, okay? As an older comic, you see me coming down the street, you'll know it's me because I'm reeking of Old Spice. I'm playing the Beach Boys way too loud, disco balls swinging in my boxer shorts. And I am sucking on the giant withered nipple of the Social Security Trust Fund until there's not a dime left for you assholes to buy an iTunes gift card. I just have one more thing to say, and this, all you assholes stay off my lawn. Thank Thank you.